The SDBA's Winners Award Ceremony at the 2023 Spring Creek Finals is brought to you by RMG Sports, the exclusive home of Racer H2O's live coverage of SDBA racing. Get ready for the mother of all drag boat races. It's the 2023 Drag Boat Nationals at Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park in Chandler, Arizona, November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Watch the top drivers from 2 series battle it out at one of the most historic race sites in the world. Get every pass from every class from all 3 days of racing live and on demand for just $49.95. Plus, get behind-the-scenes videos, driver interviews, and so much more. Pre-order Racer H2O's coverage of the 2023 Drag Boat Nationals at Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park exclusively at rmgsports.net. Then watch the race live and on demand at rmgsports.net and on the RMG Sports app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and your favorite mobile device all weekend long. That's the 2023 Drag Boat Nationals, November 3rd, 4th, and 5th, only on RMG Sports. Don't miss a second.
All right. We got some awards to get to, and I know we need to get that done, and I want to. But before we do that, I would really like for y'all to, man, I announced it a little bit toward the end of the day, but the racers, the drivers, I recognize y'all's faces. I see y'all most of the time at these awards deals and whatever, but your crews are the blood and the soul of that machine and what happens there. And I know you guys know that, but you guys do me a favor, just give a big round of applause for all of the crews that work their butts off. Those pet crews are just absolutely amazing, and watching them do quick turnarounds and getting those boats back in the water. And I know sometimes we ask the almost impossible of you. You know, you're literally coming off the water and we're already hollering at you, come back down. And, you know, grab a bottle of water, throw some fuel in the boat, and get your butt back to the in-ramp, please. And I get it. I understand what I'm asking of you, and I just want to say from my own self, I really appreciate every one of your efforts and everything you guys do to make it happen. So thank you very much from me. Let's do this thing. We're going to do the awards for the best reaction times first. Stacy has been drinking. This line, I just want y'all to see this line right here that I'm trying to read. I don't know which boat that is. Here I go.
Hey, it's Tanya did those things.
There is not one for Top Fuel Hydro. So for Top Alcohol Flat Top Fuel Jet with a 098 Dan Kirkman Awesome Toy. For Pro Modified with a 0397 Kate Genesek All or Nothing. For Pro Outlaw with a 024 Tim Ortiz, Empty Pockets. For Pro Comp Flat with a 012 Dylan Crownover, Bad Company. She's got her Sunday shirt on. There was no O-lights in Pro Jet. Again. For Quick Eliminator with a 0001. Steve Pruitt, hold my beer and watch this. There was not a zero light for Pro Eliminator. For Modified Eliminator, with an 018, Dusty Peterson, Collusion. I'm going to skip one for just a second for Stock Eliminator with an 015, Doug Fox, Worst Case Scenario. All right, and for Top Eliminator, with an 021, Kevin Conklin, Texas High Risk. There was a lot of Stock Eliminator runs. And for Personal Watercraft, with an 019, Tegan Finnegan. Sorry, I didn't realize she was coming.
What?
Job T.
All right, here we go. We did a second chance buyback today. We had some absolutely amazing runs. And your runner-up for second chance was Megan Lempar. And your winner for second chance, Michael Ratliff. All right, here we go. All right, now comes the awards. For Personal Watercraft, your runner-up, Tegan Finnegan. What?
No, it's not a Snyder family. They're trying to compete.
You got it, Tigger.
First of all, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to do this. I'd also like to thank all of my friends and family for all of their support. I'd also like to thank Smoke on the Water, Miller Excavation, Hubman Performance, SDBA, Trinity Racing Ministries, and TriStar Fleet Sales. I'd also like to thank my teammate Bradley for giving me a great race. Congratulations on your first race. I'll see y'all at the next one.
Oh no, we're not done yet. No, hell no. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I know I get this mic and I'm almost like my buddy over there, but Tegan, great speech. You did great, babe. I'm very proud of you. I'm gonna go through here, and I promise it won't take forever, but I have to go through this. First of all, we want to thank God, my wife, for allowing us to come all these times and do all this, and sorry she's not here with us. Mike and Kathy, Daniel, and Trinity Racing Ministries, thank you so much for what you do for all of us. I mean, everybody out here will not be able to tell you what you do for us, so thank you. My mom, Smoke on the Water, you know, she's helped sponsor us, and my brother and Kaylee, his wife Kaylee, they love following us around, and it just means the world to us. And yeah, I'm a crier, so hey, piss on you, Jeremy. I see you laughing at me.
Only real men cry.
My race dad, Jerry Branham, where you at? Jerry, thank you for all I've taught you. I appreciate you. Matt and Allie Miller, man, I'm gonna tell you, we're family, and they take more care of us and allow us to do things that we would not be able to do if it wasn't for them. So we certainly appreciate them. Robert and Ashley, Michelle, always following us around. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. Robert Ledbetter and Kevin, our glorified Toho. Man, how many people have a pro jet driver that Toho's their kids, huh? Telling you. And I'm almost done. JJ and Carly, they come and they weren't here this weekend. We missed them dearly, but they're always cooking and always supporting, and we really appreciate them. I'm just going to brag on this kid for a minute. This is her first year, and we come from 6th in the points today, and she finished runner-up. And I mean, I could not be more proud. Raythan Broadway, we finished 10 points behind Raythan. And if we'd have beat Radley, we'd have been points champion. And we are discussing this and that, and I said, you know what? We're going to race. That's what we're going to do. And that's what we did today as a team. We didn't decide to do nothing weird. We wanted to race, and I want to congratulate Radley Miller on your first meet, girl. I'm so proud of you. All right, I'm done.
Whew, how do I follow that? It's got me crying. All right, here we go. For personal watercraft, your champion is Radley Miller, not quite Miller time.
By the way, I think we got the standard look.
Not quite.
Much better.
I want to thank all my sponsors and Trinity Ministry Racing for praying with us before we got on the water, and the Huffman Performance Race Crew, and my mom for letting me and my dad come do this, and my dad for helping me dial in the jet ski every round this weekend, and my teammate and my best friend, Tegan Finnegan, for her first year of racing, getting the runner-up High Point champion. Thank you.
All right, for stock eliminator. For stock eliminator, your runner-up, Bart Giles, your mom.
Thank you, thank you. Don't worry, I'm just as confused by this as everyone else here. I don't know how, but I guarantee you I did not do this on my own. I gotta thank my dad, the whole Two Guys Marine crew came up this weekend, so it was a pretty special weekend for us. Mickey Snyder, he gave me some great advice last night. The Martin Camp loaned me a Toho for Friday. They helped me out in Paris a little bit. Robin Reed and the Wild Too Tight team, Cody with Bad Influence, all these guys, they've been helping me all season, helping me with everything, and taught me a ton over the last couple of years. It's pretty awesome to come do this here in San Angelo, our home track, because we started coming here about 11 years ago. We were on that bank over there watching from that side, and then somehow we ended up in the middle of all this with everyone here, and just about everyone out here's taught me something, give me some advice, perspective, something. So I thank everyone here. I got to thank all of you. I appreciate it, and we're going to come back and hopefully be a little faster next year.
And your winner for Stock Eliminator,
Kevin.
John Boyd, Sunday Special.
All y'all. Hey, all y'all.
Get up there.
How about those outlaws?
Come on. Bobby, stand up.
I love you too.
I'm in the way.
First of all, I want to thank my sponsors. I have on-time delivery that helped me kind of get me here, and Greenville Powder Coat, they did a lot of work for me, helped me with a lot of stuff, and also Chop Helms, of course he's helped a lot of people, but he's the man, and he just helped me a lot. But the person that really helps me, Bridget. The person that really helps me is this lady right here, Bridget Boyd. She is the best woman, love of my life, and she's just, you can't do this stuff without a good woman. And also too, my race team over here, we got Bobby and Shannon, and the four of us, we just did it, so we did good. Bobby's the crew chief and the Toho. He had to fill in for the Toho this weekend. And he did a good job. Anyhow, thank y'all. Love y'all.
How about
All right, for top eliminator. Oh, modified eliminator, sorry. Your runner-up and high points champion, Jesse James Jr. in Outlaw. 6 championships in a row. 7 if we want to count the Lucas Oil one, but 6 at SDBA.
How about those outlaws?
Randy, don't act like it's your first time up there. I'm not sure what to do with his hands.
It won't take long, but I'm going to tell you guys still, every time I get to stand in front of you guys, I'm going to tell you all the glory goes to God. The most important thing that happened this weekend under our tent was we had 3 souls baptized to prove the fact that they love the Lord. I always leave this stage knowing what I should have said, and I never, and a lot, but that's the number one thing, guys. And we got a messenger, and Brother Mike, that is as good as any place or anybody I've ever known. But when you get that tickle, you need to make a move on it, because this is good stuff. So, I want to say this about all the people that are here and the team that surrounds me. Man, I can't do this by myself, and this is not Jesse James, man. This is everybody in the red shirt up here. All my help, my wife. I tell my wife we're going drag racing next weekend, even if there's not one, she's backing. That's a good day for a man. As our curtain closes on our 2023 championship, I've been very, very fortunate. And I get to encounter and see things like the emotion that's involved in a win. And I remember the face that rides up on the scooter at every race I've been to for the last 2 years, and that face is Randy. Let me tell you about Randy, man. That's a good dude right there. He's everybody's friends. He's a retired police officer from Houston. You know, he gives me something. So when we're at the ramp and both trailers are in the water and we're getting on our boat, man, I didn't know and he didn't know. I thought I was ahead of the finish line, but obviously I wasn't by 8 thousandths. But that's all it takes in this game, man. That's all it takes. And I saw Randy, man. I just saw a relaxation come over and a smile that money can't buy. That's why we do this, dude. That's my hunger. I want that. But I was so glad to see you get it. So congratulations, Randy. Congratulations, Randy. Brother Mike and David and everybody and RESB and everybody involved in all this drag field, man, it's a community. We all come together, we stay together. I love everybody here. And I'm going to invite anybody that has any questions or anything about anything or these parts, come to my camp, man. We might have it, we might not. This is a family. I've enjoyed this more than any type of racing I've ever done. And the drag boat deal was a bucket list of Jesse's. And the bucket list was, I want a drag boat. We towed right here in 2015. Never been to a drag boat race in my life, but I knew it was drag racing. Okay? So we rolled in here. Second pass, we're number one qualifier for a little while. Man, I'm looking around and seeing all, and back in 15, this whole bank over here was covered with people. And there was stop fuel, you know, that's all good. But I'm going to tell you, man, if a guy really intensively looks at the sportsman, there's some good stuff going on there. And it's an involving deal. And most anybody that's ever come up on us is wanted to join. So, I wish everybody here safe travels home. And love all y'all. And we'll see you maybe in Phoenix.
Last side, Jesse.
Thank you. And your winner for modified eliminator, Randy McDonald in high voltage.
I got a lot of people to thank. First off, SDBA, David Carroll, thank you for everything you do. Mike, Trinity Racing, he put me in the water. Some of y'all are probably wondering why I was driving. Damn, I wasn't going to cry either, Josh. What the hell? So, last week I was in Lake Powell on a houseboat enjoying my vacation. I got home Monday. My wife got laid off after 20 years. So she said, better hope we can go racing next year. I said, well, if we can, I'm going to drive this weekend. My son usually drives the boat. So I told him, hey, I want to drive. I thought I'd be better than him, but my lights were pretty bad. I'm going to touch on the delay box real quick. I need one. Because I was pretty bad. I was all over the place. So if we allow them, there's going to be one in my boat. Because it felt good to win. Back up. So 2 years ago, a lot of y'all know me. I drug Tim all over the country with F-bomb, and we were at a race in El Reno, and my wife and Tim's wife Brittany were drunk. And Brittany was putting on Tim's gear, saying she could drive F-bomb, and my wife said, "Why don't we have a jet boat, a race boat?" I said, "We can make that happen." So Tim called George Olson and said, "Hey, you want to sell your boat?" And he goes, "Well, I do, but I've already promised it to Randy." I'd already told him I wanted it. So, long story short, we got the boat. My son's been driving it, and it's been a blast. So, I'm not going to sit here and say we're not going to be here next year. I'll sell a bunch of other stuff for us on the race boat, but we'll be here. Thanks to my wife. Thanks to Tim for all the tuning. He's the one that makes the boat go down the track. My son helped me out this weekend. If it wasn't for him and Tim, all I had to do was get in the boat. And then somebody called us back up to the water, and I never got out of the boat. I was drinking through a straw in the helmet. That wasn't fun. Anyway, thank y'all. I enjoy coming to the races. It's a blast. Thank you, Jesse, for all the kind words, man. It felt good to beat you. Sorry. If I got to beat somebody, I want to be the six-time champion. Thank you.
All right. Now, top eliminator. Your runner-up is Kevin Conklin, Texas Iris.
I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank David Carroll for the SDBA, Mike, prayers. Never go in the water without him. I always say this. Jim Burns for the boat. Everybody out here that's helped. Put in ramp, the take out ramp everywhere. It's been phenomenal. They're great people. I just don't have a speech like Jesse does. I can't beat him. So, thanks everybody.
All right, and that brings us to the winner for top eliminator in all 5 races this season in top eliminator. Matt Miller, what time is it?
Hey Matt, got one thing. Last pass, you don't let the driver make the decisions on how to tune the boat.
So while they're doing their picture, I've been asking all of the other SDBA folks that have been around a little bit, and if somebody does know the answer, I would appreciate knowing it, but we don't even know when the last time this happened, winning all 5 races in a season in the same class. We haven't been able to figure that out. So if somebody knows, come let me know.
I didn't make that last
Ooh, take a breath. Take a breath.
Man, I'm really humbled at accepting this last trophy. I'm blessed to be able to do, and my wife has let me come and play with my toy. My daughter Radley being here, her winning her first race, me sealing the deal, getting this deal done. I worked really hard at it. We made some changes in the off season. It's very unfortunate that Mr. Brandon wasn't there with us to enjoy it. We've had some great competition with George, Kevin, Bob, all the guys. Man, we had a tough round this morning with Tanya. Very humble to accept this 5th trophy and super excited. I'm sure Josh has something else to say, but Brother Mike, Spud, David, Mike Starr for announcing everybody. The in-ramp, awesome. Out-ramp, awesome. Thank you for, Gary Gray being talking to us. Just super excited to accept this and very humbly doing it. Thank you guys.
it'd be fitting if I didn't do this. Some would be disappointed, some would be mad, but you can't win them all unless you win them all, and that's what we did. So.
All right. For Pro Eliminator, your runner-up and High Points champion, Dr. T, Late Life Crisis.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to SDBA, and David and I have had several conversations over the last couple of weeks of trying to get this all put together, and I just want SDBA to know that I live here. I'm not the mayor, but the mayor is a personal friend of mine, and so whatever I can do to keep this coming back here, because this is a great event for this community. Yeah. About this race, but I was told that for the June race there were 1,600 motel nights sold to SDBA, and so thank you for coming. It's just really, really important for this community. I live just off this lake. I love this lake. To me, this is a perfect track for us to race on, and I hope that we can keep coming back here for as long as I keep doing this. After I'm done, then I really don't care. No, that's not true. That's not true, I do. So, first of all, I wanted to say thanks to my wife, Linda. She's got hot, had to go to the house, so I can't be here. But a year ago, I bought this boat, and actually, the first time I ran it was right here in San Angelo. First time I sat in it, I made a half-track pass. And then I made a full track pass, and of course they don't ever announce anything about what you're doing in those. And the first pass, I ran 6:46 at 132 mile an hour, something like that. And so her and my daughter were standing over here on the beach, and she leaned over to my daughter and said, "Did they just say 132 mile an hour?" Because before I told her it was faster, but I didn't tell her it was twice as fast as what I'd been. And my daughter, who's here and has been a great help to me, my daughter Brooke, bless her heart, she leaned over to her mother and said, "I don't know, Mother, I wasn't listening." So thanks to both of them. I couldn't do this without them. And my crew chief, Ty Chandler, who's been with me all year, and I tell you, he's just so helpful. And he actually listens when I tell him something to do. He does it. But Ty, thank you for sweating with us. And I mean, yeah, he's just the best. And then Doug Fox was up here earlier in this picture, and he's the one that's responsible for getting me into this mess. 2 years ago, he decided to run here. He runs Worst Case Scenario, which I think is a pretty apt name. But so he said, "You need to run your bass boat." I said, "Nah, I don't want to do that." I said, "I'll come and crew for you." So I came here and crewed for him for that first year, and I looked around and saw what was going on and said, "I want to be part of that." So thank you for letting me be part of that. And I look forward, most of you know, some of you don't, I turned 70 this year. So those of you that are out there think you're too old for this, I beg to differ. I have a sign on my boat that says you don't get too old to race, you get too old when you quit racing. And so, yeah. So you youngsters, you got a long time to go yet with this racing. So again, thank you for everyone for this.
And And your winner for Pro Eliminator, Ty Bullwig, High Plains Drifter.
Just like to thank, is it on? No. Mike check 1, 2.
Did that because I thought Ledbetter was coming.
I'd like to thank SDBA for getting us to and from the rope, Trinity for getting our mind right to be on the rope, and Racer H2O for showing this for our friends and family that couldn't be here. Thank you to my crew that's behind me, my wife, my mom, my dad, and Mike Weatherman and Bill Petemeyer. They're already heading home, as a smart man would do. So, thanks everybody.
All right, here we go. Quick eliminator. Your runner-up, and tied, by the way, with Jerry Branham. We have like a co-runner-up champions because there was no split. We went down every single rule, and there was no split between the two of these guys. So Jerry Branham and Jason Goddard are going to be tied for co-champs for runner-up. So that's kind of cool, yeah. I don't know where he's at, but Schubauer suggested we figure it out by height, but I'm not sure. No. All right, here we go. Your runner-up for Quick Eliminator for today, Jason Goddard, Texas Red.
It wasn't wrong at all. Okay. So I don't even know where to start, man. I got to thank my crew chief. He's kept me on a pass every round. We struggled a little bit, a little too fast qualifying. Ended up number 1 on Friday with a 6:00.62. Then got snuck in on with a 6:00.60. That's how tight the QE class is. It's absolutely phenomenal. Got to thank David for what he's doing and allowing us to do this and giving us a place to race, as well as Mike Griffith. I wouldn't go on the water without his prayers every time. Amen. That's pretty much all I got.
So just to add to what he said, I looked at this yesterday, and during qualifying, out of a field of 9 boats, you had to get to 6 before you got below a 0 ET in the whole top 6. So it was crazy, crazy tight up there. And your winner for Quick Eliminator, Mr. Larry Flores, Hydroclimatic. He broke out the nice shirts for this one.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to thank all the SDBA crew, Trinity, Mike, Spud, Kathy, thank you all. Without you guys, we don't go out there. Not with our right mind. My crew, my wife, Kim, Tom, for all the help. This is all of us. We came out here, the boat was broken, qualified probably like 8th, and went all the way to the end. Thank you.
All right, let's see here. For Pro Jet, your runner-up, Robert Ledbetter, the Honey Badger.
Letty.
Testing, testing. I'm gonna take my sunglasses off so I can see correctly. A lot of people to thank. I gotta start with the home camp. I gotta thank my wife. She flew down here last night, landed at 10:20 just because she wanted to be here. Regardless of the outcome, she wanted to be here to support her husband, and I couldn't do it without her. Thank you, babe. And she brought my son, Scott and Kevin, my crew. They talked about it earlier. We couldn't do this stuff without our crew, man. It's a lot. It takes a lot to get these things even turned around. So we warm up 2 or 3 classes ahead when even Mike calls us to warm up. We're trying to get her going. So it's been a long, hot season, and thank you guys so much. Dave, D&E Motorsports Development's got me a hot rod motor. Everybody knows that. Talked to him yesterday. He's told me that after I made my pass today, we should just probably change oil and head out west. So we'll be headed to Phoenix. Speaking about hot, when I mean hot, I'm not talking about my wife, my son's mullet, Scott's mustache, or Kevin's hiney. But man, I got to tell you, I'm super proud of that Miller team time. Miller Racing team, winning all 5 of them. Walk Racing, they pitted next to us all season long, and they get up before us and they go to bed after us. I don't know how they do it. And they keep their kids in game. So congratulations, Tegan, Radley, Matt. Great job. Where's the kid? There's the kid in the CP. Dawson, good job, man. You deserve it. You earned it. You worked your butt off. So congratulations to Dawson and the Dickerson family. Good job. We'll see you guys in Phoenix. SDBA, David Carroll, thank you for all you do. All the SDBA staff from front to back. In-ramp to Gary Gray, the Sea-Doos. Appreciate you guys. Mike, Trinity Racing, Spud, Kathy, thanks for letting them come along. And keeping them in line. Mike, good job, buddy. Racer H2O, like, link, subscribe. I don't even remember where I was. Yeah, I'm still in San Angelo. I just don't know where I am on this paper. All right, here we go. So for Pro Jet, your winner and your high points champion for the season, Dawson Dickerson. Can't quit.
Sharon. I like the side eye you get.
I got a little lucky this weekend. We got to take on 2 trophies this weekend. She took on the reaction time trophy. We took on this trophy. Had a great time this weekend. Boat ran good today, although we did get a piston. But hey, we got it done. But we'll see everybody in Phoenix. Thank y'all. Had a great time.
Bring the boot down again.
Hey, before we move forward, did anybody find a blue Yeti cup anywhere? Got a young lady looking for one. Said they lost it to her someplace. If you happen to see it around you, just hold it up somewhere and we'll get her over there for you. Rich has it over there. Where'd you go, kiddo? Oh, there she is. All right, super cool. Thank you. All right, here we go. Pro Comp Flat. Your runner-up is going to be Dylan Crownover, Bad Company.
I want to thank my wife and that little girl. Since she was born, we came out to Waco for the first time, and we runnered up, and we missed Paris because she was sick, and we were taking care of her. Then we came back here and runnered up. We tried our best. We had some problems in qualifying and hitting a chip, and couldn't get the boat to set. And in a flat, when you can't set it, it's not a lot of fun. And finally, the last pass against Jeff, Mom's like, "It's got a tune-up in it. You're gonna go fast." And she said I drove it like Tony, and I'm the reason I broke out. So I want to thank my mom, my dad, Mike. First thing Friday morning when we came out here, Mike actually was the chaplain for me and my wife's wedding. So he married me and my wife, and so Friday morning, first pass, I was like, "Mike, would you be my daughter's godfather?" So thank you, Mike, for that. I also want to thank my grandparents during the truck back there. My grandpa's been struggling with some health issues, and it's been a lot on my dad and the team. Just my grandpa's the rock, and this one's for him.
And your winner for Pro Comp Flat, the New Mexico kids are representing a little bit. Jeff Loring, Nasty Rumors.
Well, you know, we started Marble Falls and ended up unfortunately having to take a few whole season off pretty much with you guys to catch up on life and stuff like that. But I wanted to make Phoenix, and I was like, I want to come out here and do a tune-up race, you know, get my crap together, and we were lucky to come out here on a skeleton crew. I decided last Monday I was going to come to this race. I called Tony. He said, I'll help you out. I drove out by myself. He rode his freaking Harley out here from New Mexico. Crazy shit. Yeah. That's hardcore. So, I mean, he came here. We struggled at the beginning. I mean, we were way off, 2/10 off right away. I'm not sure why, whatever, but we worked through it. My lights were all over the map because I haven't raced all year, and today we figured out when it counted. So I had a blast. It's good to see you guys. I want to thank SDBA, David Carroll, Mike Starr for the awesome announcing. It amazes me that he can talk that much because this shit sucks. I hate talking. But anyways, thank you guys. See you in Phoenix.
All right. Pro Outlaw. For Pro Outlaw, your runner runner-up and high points champion for the season, Cody Childress, Bad Influence.
Well, Cody already took off, headed home, but I know he'd want to thank SDBA, David Carroll, Kendra and the boys, Mike and Spud over there, Mike Starr, Fun and Son, Travis Tuttle, everyone else. No, he'd really want to thank me and my dad because he couldn't do it without us, obviously. And I guess that's about it for Cody.
All right, Pro Outlaw. #1 qualifier, ran it all the way through, held on to it, and takes the win. Gus Ward, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Good job, Gus. Good job, Gus. Way to go, brother. Good job.
As always, these guys do all the work. God gets the glory, and Mike takes care of that. And I'll see y'all in peace.
And for Pro Mod, your runner-up and high points champion for the season, Kate Jenisek, All or Nothing.
I gotta say thanks to my team. They gave me a great boat all season long. My dad for tuning and being aggressive as a spotter. He's really good at it. And he does get a little bit nervous, but he's really aggressive and he's really good. I gotta thank Logan, Howie, my sisters, David. Thank you guys for always supporting me. David and Dewana Kirkland for supporting me. Trinity, Mike and Spud, thank you guys. David Carroll and the SDBA, thank you. I want to say congratulations to Mallory and her team, and we'll see y'all next season.
And your winner for Pro Mod, Mallory Carroll, A Little More Therapy.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! There's your gift, Mom. If you won.
All right. First, everybody up here, these guys are awesome. They definitely, make this happen, get me down the track. Kate, I don't know where you went. Awesome year, man. You've given us hell all year, and well-deserved championship there. thanks for everybody that put the race on. SDBA, y'all are awesome. RESP, all of the SDBA, tow guys. Trinity, y'all are awesome. Chloe, you're the best. But yeah, thank you everybody so much. Gary, Todd, Barry, Dad, Buffalo Land Management. We'll see y'all in Phoenix.
All right, for top alcohol flat / top fuel jet, your runner-up and your #1 qualifier and your high points champion for the season is going to be Bill Diaz. War Party rides on.
First thing I want to say is I've never heard the pits as quiet as they were when they did that deal for Todd. And I think everybody ought to be proud of themselves for that, because that was really cool. Another thing is I appreciate SDBA Tech and Rescue and all the higher-ups that keep an eye on us and being very patient with us, because we're trying to figure out this two-boat deal, and Stewie's new and he's giving it his all, and he's trying, and they're working with us, and we really appreciate that too. It's kind of been a weird year for us because this is a little bit new for what we're trying to do, and we've been struggling and missed some races, but we've been out here and we've been giving it our all, and we appreciate everybody and all their support. I'd like to say again, I hope that Jerry and Nancy and Max are proud of what we're doing, and we'll see you in Parker. Oh, I mean Phoenix.
You went there?
And your winner, going to be Dan Kirkman, Awesome Toy.
David.
Here, David. Tawana.
He's totally getting called out.
Come here, Tawana. Come on. Come on, you got shoes up here.
2 years, Tawana. 2 years. Come on, David. 2 years.
Well, thank you guys for what an amazing club that you have. I'm a crier too, so hopefully I don't get there, but thanks, Mike, for what you guys do for these guys. You know what it means to me, for me. It was back in 2021 I decided to try to put a fuel boat in. We've been running an alcohol capsule boat forever and want to put a fuel motor in it, and so I couldn't think of anybody better to help me than David Kirkman. So we came, it was about 2 years ago, and my last race that I was here with you guys, we tore the boat up, sunk it 2 years ago, El Reno. So got second place, great pass, red lit, and then tore the boat up at the end of the pass. And it just, and it's been a real family thing for us, kind of like Mike, it was 32 years ago. I kind of got burned out in church. don't want to make a long speech because I've been sitting back there waiting this long, and you guys all talk too long. got burned down at church, so I took my ski boat to a drag boat race up in Oregon. Felt guilty for being there on Sunday, so I got hooked up with Racers for Christ, and I'm the chaplain up.
Yeah.
But so, and I need to thank the announcer because he was eating our lunch yesterday because he didn't know much about. Does anybody ever hit on you up here? I probably not because I got to give him the mic back in a minute. But yesterday we really struggled, and the day before, and finally, because this boat's a brand new boat, it's an outlaw boat, and so we finally started hardwiring completely different than anything we've ever done before, and it really turned around today. It really turned around. It was a lot of fun, and the boat came to the motor that David had built. The motor ran like a clock. We never looked at it. Ran it on 50% nitro for 4 hard passes in the weekend, and haven't even looked at the bearings yet. So I've got the right guy. I mean, David Kirkland, he's in your Hall of Fame, and he knows what he's doing. And I want to really thank him and Dewana for she has put up with me for 2 years, coming and going. And I mean, their hospitality and you guys' hospitality is, you don't see this up in the Northwest. I mean, I got a lot of friends up there, but you guys are very special. You got a special thing going. Thank you so much.
All right, and that leaves us with one group left, and that's going to be Top Fuel Hydro. And your runner-up for Top Fuel Hydro is going to be Kevin Kinsley, Liquid Voodoo.
Every time, I'm gonna quit coming up here. Nitro Nuts, y'all did it again. Man, we've been struggling a little bit, and this morning I thought I had it figured out. I told Kevin to back off the light a little bit, and that made him look bad, made me look good. But we tore it up a little bit, and we're gonna get it all back for Phoenix and see what we can do. Yesterday had a steering problem after we got ready to warm it up, and I appreciate everybody, the fans, you guys sticking it out for an extra hour and a half, whatever it was to get the steering done. But those guys over there, every time we get beside them, we both go down the track, and I hope you guys are happy with what we're doing here. We plan on getting some more boats out here and making it better, but congratulations to them, championship and the win. So. Yeah, I was upside down in the capsule, and I'm getting too old for that. Another thing, I need to talk to Ledbetter here in a little bit. I might need to borrow some of you guys' crew at Phoenix, because I think y'all got way too many.
All right, and your winner and High Points champ for Top Fuel Hydro, Mike Robbins and Nitro Nuts.
All right, well, I got to thank these guys here because I can't do this by myself, and they make me look good, and my job is easy. we know in team, there's no these guys make it happen. And running with Kevin and Todd this year, there was a lot of close racing. We did get down the pond just about every pass, and we hope everybody had a good time. And we did. And, we look forward to going to Phoenix, and I know sometimes that y'all have to wait on us, and it was hot today, so I like to die out there. So I wanted to go get out of the way too. So. I got to thank Robert Mills that helps us out. We had a local guy come this weekend, Shine Bright, that helped us out. I got to thank the SDBA staff and what they do, and David Carroll. So let's go to Phoenix and have some fun.
All right, super cool. That does it for the awards. So I'm going to turn it over to DeWanna real quick and let her do her thing. Look, she looks so excited. She's ready.
We'd like to thank everybody, all our members. We had a wonderful weekend this weekend. Anytime it's incident-free, it's a great weekend. We appreciate everybody. We have a helmet still. If anyone has not signed it, please do so. And we'll see you in Phoenix. We appreciate it. We appreciate everybody.
All the drivers sign it,
All right. So I'm just going to, a couple of things real fast, and then I'll turn it over to Brother Mike and let him send us home, because it's been a long, hot weekend. When I went back to my trailer in between the last pass and getting ready to come here, sat in the air conditioner for a minute. I'm sure all of you guys did too, but I'll share with you that the weather station in my trailer said it was 106 with a heat index of like 114, which it's September and the second day of fall or third day of fall or something, which that's just crazy. So y'all need to cool it down just a little bit here in Texas. I would appreciate that. Hey, y'all, for myself, thank you so much for letting me be a part of your family the last couple of years. I'm really looking forward to what the future has to hold for you. And I'm going to shut up. Thank you very much. I've been talking all stinking weekend. I'm going to shut up now and turn it over to somebody else, and we'll see you guys in Phoenix.
Can I get a chair? Marty texted me and said, man, you know, represent, brother.
Oh, that was fun! Wow!
Really?
Wow!
He's a mama's boy. On that line this morning, I neglected to thank them. First off, my wife. Can't deal with that one. Got to tell you a quick little deal. You know, when we set Trinity up, you got to go through all this legal stuff and everything, and I'm working with the attorneys and my accountant and people, you know, and they wanted to know what to do with my $5 and how to open an account and do all that. And they said, who else is going to be on it with you? I said, me. They said, no, don't work that way. Who else is going to be on it with you? And I said, Pawpaw. They said, who's Pawpaw? I said, me. They said, don't work that way, big boy. You got to put somebody on there with you. I said, who's that going to be? I said, well, it'll be my wife. So she signs all the paper and does all the things. I told her, you're on the hook now, too. So, you know, now everything's done by apps and stuff. So when I'm buying supplies, getting ready to go, travel and do all this, you know, and I'm banging the bank account and stuff, it ain't long I get these text messages, ding, 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 ding. What are you doing? So she's a big part of that. My son Daniel and his soon-to-be family has come on board. Jess, thank you for all you're doing for us. Chloe, y'all met her in the in-ramp this weekend. She was down there all weekend, all over being a big part of it. So what we've done here is they now have an addiction that there is no cure for. So you'll be seeing a lot of them. But I want to say thank you, and you know, I watch as we prepare for these races, and I always have an opinion and an input whether David likes it or not. I talk to him about it. Sometimes he calls me and says, "What do you think?" And we work pretty close together. There's not many days I don't talk to him 2 or 3 times. And I see all it takes to put one of these things on. And I've always had this thought, or this, it's not really a fear, but I've always wondered, what if we did this and nobody came?
Go ahead, brother.
We'd have some fun on jet skis.
And then we show up, and the people start coming in, and it just keeps filling up, and the camp gets better, and the show you guys put on is incredible. So I want y'all to give yourselves a hand. Quick little remark about Dan Kirkman. I don't know how many of you know, I used to be the drag boat racing director for Racers for Christ. I took care of drag boats all over the country. I coordinated all their chaplains that went to drag boat races. And I did that before we set out and founded Trinity Racing Ministries. Let me tell you something. We wear different colored shirts, but we serve the same God.
Yeah.
I called him last year and said, "Hey, we're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona." He said, "Outstanding. I was going to call you, man. I'm going to be on my way home from working on my boat in Texas, and I think I can route myself through Arizona. Can I come hang out with you?" And he did. And he came out, and he worked the weekend until he had to go home and run his businesses to support us. So that's the kind of guy Dan Kirkman is. He wants to serve God, and he wants to be a part of it. And I count him one of my close friends. Thank you, Dan, for sure. Some of you got it right, and some of you forgot to thank your wives, your girlfriends, your daughters, any lady that is involved in this sport. Thank you. But I say this to say this. How does this all happen on race day? How do we know where to put you? How do we know what you're going to run? How do we know who has lane choice? How do we know it's gone now? We hope it didn't float off. We hope we took it down. It's over here somewhere. But our clock is gone. How do we know when to turn that on? There are 4 or 5 ladies who come every race and pour their heart out in this sport, and we keep them locked up there in a magic box that, by the way, you are not allowed to go in. They are his adult supervision. I'm probably going to be remiss if I name them. You tell me if I miss one. There's Liz, Jackie, Laura, Tanya. Have I missed one? I don't know if y'all know who that is.
Gary Gray.
Yeah, Gary Gray. Gary Gray's married to Liz, so maybe he counts. They're what make it happen. They're what keep us in check. They're the ones pushing those buttons. They're the one entering those computers. Now, and that, Stacy, it goes on. So, Sarah Muller's right over here at the end ramp every race, putting up with Rich and me. She gets you in that water in the right order. That's what it takes as a team, and those ladies do it because they love it. Oh yeah, the out-ramp Nazi Terry. Let me tell you something, if you don't fear Terry, you better. Man, she does a great job. But the list goes on and on. And when we need help, it's the ladies that always step up. And we had something this year that we've never had before. And, well, I guess some people have tried to do it or whatever. But this year, we had somebody go out and chase marketing. And all this cool stuff you're seeing come up, and all this stuff that's happened, and some of these changes that are going on, are because of another lady, Teresa Malice. So, David doesn't take much credit. I get in the way, but it's the ladies that run the SDBA. Do not be mistaken. Man, y'all did a great year. Thank you for coming out. Man, get ready to go to Phoenix. I guarantee you some of the stuff I see is going to blow you away. It's going to blow you away. It's going to be a big time. We're going to go tear up Chandler, Arizona, I promise you. And it's only going to get bigger as we go along. Last thing I'm going to preface is what David said about a delay box. I am not going to be in that. But I'm going to tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to watch. We're a family, guys. We're going to discuss this. There's one thing I told David when he called me and said, I will not go SDBA racing without you, brother. And I told him this. I will not go SDBA racing with you if we do not take the high road. We're going to operate on the high road. We're going to stay on the high road. And sometimes it's tough. And sometimes I give him a little dispensation and let him get off of it a little bit. We're going to stay on the high road, guys. Whatever we change, whatever we do, you're going to be involved in, I promise you. We've already had that discussion. Everything SDBA is going to be prefaced by one principle. Take the high road. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for, man, what an incredible season, what an incredible event. What a way to end the season. What the points races came down. They were critical last laps to get it done. Some of them we can't even discern. We're just going to have to split the trophy in half, and they get half the dinner and half the trophy. It's just crazy, Lord, and we thank you for that. We thank you that everybody got here safe. We thank you for bringing peace and comfort to our family in a time of need. And Father, now we're going to travel home, and we ask however that may be, Lord, you deliver us all safely until we get to Chandler, Arizona. In Jesus' wonderful name we pray. Amen.